Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. What has been wrought upon us? A special look at the new Marvel Studios Avengers Endgame. Holy crap, we are less than a month away. We're actually almost 3 weeks away.
Yeah, they just crank these fucking things out.
Of course they're cranking them out, dude. As much money as these things are making?
I know.
You think Disney's just not get? You think Disney's going to turn down free money?
Fuck Disney, but...
No, I know fuck Disney, but... Well, here, think about this. 3 films this year alone. I mean, we had Captain Marvel in March, which I was okay with, but could have been better. Avengers Endgame, which this is the one I'm hyped for the most right now. Because as soon as Infinity War, the credits start rolling on it, I'm like, no, what's next? I want to know. Tell me now, goddammit! But then after that, we're going to have Spider-Man Homecoming or Far From Home.
It would have been pretty funny if Marvel was like, well, that's it, guys. I know we said we had more movies planned, but actually that was into it.
Yeah, it's just like
half of everybody's dead.
It ain't happening.
Nope, take care. We enjoyed all your money.
Yes. But they're not going to do that. Because originally they said, we have a 3-phase plan for this, and hopefully we can make it to the end. Hopefully we'll have the budget and all this and all that. And then as soon as the first Avengers movie came out, they're like, wow, we can make money with this. And then...
So, 4th phase.
And then now 4th phase, and now they're saying they're going to reboot The Inhumans as a movie. And now that Fox has officially been bought by Disney,
of course,
that means that the rest of the Marvel properties are now under the umbrella of Disney, and hopefully they can make a good Fantastic Four film.
And Endgame is the end of Phase 3, right?
It is the end of Phase 3, and supposedly the end of this era of Avengers, because we had the original Avengers, Captain America, Iron Man, the Hulk, Thor, Black Widow, and Hawkeye. Those were the originals.
So now they're replacing it with the newer.
The newer ones, I'm actually pretty excited about because they're saying that Falcon's going to stay on, which I'm cool with. I like Falcon. Yeah, Anthony Mackie is awesome. T'Challa, aka Black Panther, he's going to be staying. Captain Marvel, she's going to be staying. And then, from what I understand, the Hulk might stay, but I'm actually wagering that something's going to happen and Bruce is actually going to stop trying to be the Hulk so much, and he's actually going to retire from superhero work.
Yeah, I mean, I've never
I don't know. But who the new Avengers are going to be, the passing of the torch to the new generation. Yeah. Hopefully it's done right. If it's any speculation of what's going to happen here, I'm both worried, excited, hotly anticipating what the hell they're going to do because I don't know. I don't know how this is going to get resolved.
Yeah, I mean, for them to move on to other characters, either the original characters would either have to die off
or retire. Which
what is retired? Retirement just means waiting for you to come back in for a cameo or some shit in the next.
Which okay, here's one thing I will say about Iron Man. They're saying that Tony Stark is going to die, but they've been saying that since the second Avengers movie. So
hell, he's been dying since Iron Man 2.
No, well, actually, they removed the shrapnel from his chest, so that's not happening.
Like the disease thing.
Oh no, that's
was that the shrapnel? Oh,
he actually made a new element that actually got rid of.
Right, yeah, he did
the new element scene into, which was awesome. A little silly, but awesome.
Yeah, I'm just gonna build my own particle accelerator, my own. No biggie.
Well, if there's anyone who had the money to do it in the Marvel Cinematic Universe privately, it'd be Tony Stark. And plus the scientific know-how as well, because he's Tony friggin' Stark. But the new element scene, I'm glad they actually had that little moment between him and his father that actually had like the little clarification, right. like Howard actually did believe in Tony, even though he acted very stern towards Tony all the time. Mm-hmm. But he was just like, look, you have to, this is my gift to you.
It didn't really seem like when he went back and did Avengers, it definitely didn't seem like was it Richard Stark or was
Howard
Stark?
Stark? Yeah,
the Howard Stark of the Captain America really matched the older one. But, I mean, obviously time changes.
The original Captain America, the first Captain America, Howard Stark he was pretty much a Howard Hughes-esque character.
No, he pretty much looked,
Howard Hughes was a womanizer, a massive womanizer. The amount of women that man was with in his lifetime is astounding. And Howard Stark, if that's how they portrayed Howard Stark back then, it would make sense that he would grow, especially after Captain America went out the way he did. He would have never, he never got to say thank you to Captain America, and he always knew Captain America. And he spent his life looking for Captain America and never found him.
Right.
And, it would cause him to be a bit of a bore. It would cause him to be a bit of a curmudgeon about the whole thing. And it would cause him to be more stern towards Tony because he doesn't want Tony to make the same mistakes as him. You see, parents often push their children to do better than them, but they often push their children to do just as bad, if not worse, by doing all the wrong behaviors. By exposing them to all the wrong behaviors. But that being said, we've talked a lot about this.
I'm calling it in the comments now. Someone's going to comment and be like, "Oh, you turned a 1 minute video into a 15 to 20 minute video."
Don't care.
To that I say, fuck off.
To that I say, don't care. Let's watch this thing. Let's see what happens.
If we do this, we'd be going in short-handed.
Yeah, you mean because he killed all our friends?
We owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
It's not about how much we lost. It's about how much we have left. We're the Avengers. We gotta finish this. You trust me? I do.
The Minotaur's back at it.
Your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Oh,
shit. Tickets on sale now.
God, fuck, dude.
Let's go.
Fuck. Okay, yeah. Let's rewind this and let's go through a few things. Okay, so starting out here at the Avengers compound, we have
It's a lovely twilight.
Yes, it is. It is. And then the Hulk, Thor, War Machine, Black Widow, Cap. Now beardless, shaved off the beard from Infinity War, which
That's good. Yeah.
which I miss, but at the same time, this is him back in Warrior mode.
Yeah.
You copied my beard.
I didn't really care.
I noticed you copied. Actually, that line was ad-libbed.
Yeah.
That line was ad-libbed in Infinity War. That was awesome. This is my friend, Tree. I am Groot! I am Steve Rogers.
Yeah, like,
awesome.
Completely unfazed by an animate talking tree.
Well, considering the shit he's
and
seen...
a raccoon.
Well, yeah, considering the shit that he's seen, honestly...
I don't know, dude. I mean, going... Fucking... What was it? Red Skull or whatever? Like, pulling off his face, that's one thing, but, like, talking animal and tree thing, that's...
Well, he witnessed these aliens come through a black hole, a singularity,
Right.
in the middle of New York City.
Right.
And he had to kill a lot of them.
Oh.
And...
But they were all reasonably alien humanoid looking things.
Even the flying ones? Even the big flying Titan ones?
They were kind
of like all of a sudden, one of them comes crashing through Grand Central Station, and it's just like, huh. I guarantee a Cap walked in the station one day, he's just like, glad I didn't have to fight that. Because, honestly, I don't know. Shit. There's just a lot to unpack with these films. And actually, we watched a Cinema Wins video, which will probably be out by the time you're watching this, where he says that he's envious of this generation of kids because they will be able to watch from Iron Man to Avengers Endgame all the way through without waiting.
It's like one big movie.
Yeah, it is. and I'm envious of it, and I agree. I'm envious too.
That's what I needed to do, like with Jacob, because he apparently hasn't watched any of them or some shit. We just fucking sit him down for about 36 hours.
I have a friend that I also really want to get to watch them as well, because I know he would appreciate the fuck out of Infinity War.
Oh, dude, Infinity War right now to me is probably my favorite Marvel film. It's up there with Civil War. Civil War was probably my favorite for a long time, but
Thanos is a good villain.
Actually, there's an argument made that I think legitimately he's actually the protagonist of Infinity War. Now, here's the reason why behind that. It's his story. You think about that.
Oh yeah.
It's not the characters. The characters in the film outside of Thanos are all doing something because of Thanos.
Yeah, well,
he is the plot center, and he is. And you see, that'd be one thing if he were an off-screen villain, but he is on screen so much.
We see like him going into like his mind, I guess. Whatever.
Yes.
When he does the snap and like when the sacrifice when he throws.
Well, actually, if you notice the color of the sky in that shot, whenever he does the confrontation, wherever he talks to like Child Gamora,
and she's like
the color of the sky is orange.
Yeah.
And what stone is the color orange? The Soul Stone, the one that no, that's the Mind Stone.
Okay.
The Mind Stone's the big one.
Gotcha.
The Soul Stone is the orange one that takes up the I think it's the last slot on the pinky, above the knuckle above the pinky, which they're saying that's where Gamora is. She's not actually fully dead. Her soul is just trapped inside the Soul Stone.
Wasn't that kind of the case for all of them?
That was. And they're saying that's where they all reside right now.
Right.
But that's not confirmed. I don't know what they're going to do, because there's several ways that they've undone what's happened here in the comics. They've done a time travel thing. They've done an alternate reality thing where they just pull different versions of the characters from alternate realities that are the closest to them. They've done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
How they're going to do it in this film, I don't know. There's a time travel storyline. There's the Soul Stone storyline. There's a whole lot of storylines that can go.
I'll grab my cat real quick before it fucking bounds itself to death.
Okay, go ahead. But let's the Quinjet. Yeah, this little moment between Nebula and Rocket. They're the last of the Guardians of the Galaxy. They're quite literally all that's left of the Guardians. I mean,
the raccoon and
Nebula. Yeah, I mean, they're all that's left. And the little moment that they have there, I mean, she actually grips his hand back because she was always very emotionally separated from everything. But her character growth that she experienced in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, where she actually has not only a confrontation with Gamora and wins, but opens up about what she had to go through because of the amount of time she lost to Gamora. And it's great character growth. And Karen Gillan, once again, killing it. The reuniting of friggin' Pepper Potts and Tony Stark. I was waiting for that. And I think Tony the entire time was thinking, maybe the entire way back to Earth, is Pepper still alive?
The only thing is that kind of spoiled the fact, because the first trailer they released, it showed him lost on, basically on that.
Yeah, which that's one thing I'm really upset about that I really wish we could have saved. Because if, like I said in the last trailer, if they would have shown in the last trailer nothing of the sort of Tony making it back to Earth, because the less you leave, or the more you leave unknown, the greater the surprise in the theater.
Yeah.
And well, it's.
I mean, I guess he's a main character, so you want to show some of the stuff he's doing, and if you show him in anything outside of that ship, then clearly he made it back. But I mean,
yeah.
So it's kind of a
unless
Hawkeye with a tattoo.
Unless that's the last thing he does. Unless that happens.
And who the hell is this?
Her?
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen the movie yet, so.
It's fine. And, and there's Ant-Man. There's Ant-Man right there. Because that's one thing people were saying. It's like, Ant-Man, that's actually one theory. It's like, can Ant-Man actually destroy Thanos by shrinking down, crawling up into his asshole, and then expanding? And I'm like, guys, you're
The original non-vulgar version of the theory was just that he could crawl in like his ear and expand and blow up his head.
yeah.
And basically, from what I heard, is that it's been confirmed that no, it wouldn't work. It would actually just crush Ant-Man because Thanos is that
It would
strong,
just be a really bad thing of war.
basically, I guess.
Yeah. Of course, Cap and Tony reuniting finally.
That's pretty fun.
That's an epic moment. The Benatar back at it again. This time with everyone on board. Everyone. The whole team is here, and of course.
Apparently, that ship just grows new chairs when it needs it.
Well,
So it didn't
actually,
start out
they've
with, like,
shown how it works. They have a material gun that actually can repair it.
Yeah.
And if you need new chairs, then all you actually have to do is just make copies of the chairs that you have there, and then boom. Because originally it was just Peter who was on there. Maybe he had another chair just in case someone wanted to tag along with him on
That
an
one
adventure.
girl that he was banging in the first.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Where he's like, oh, I'll be honest, I totally forgot.
You were on here. Who are you again? And of course, right here, Tony and Peter. Him having that moment of
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
God, dude, you're ripping my heart out here, man. And of course, Thanos' main ship. Yeah, Cap back in his original Avengers armor with the shield, not the one that he had in Infinity War, but the shield.
Like he gave that back to Iron Man. And now it looks like Thanos just used like the Bifrost or something there.
Actually, I think that's him beaming down from his ship. Remember when they pulled Doctor Strange up into the ship? It was a blue beam.
Right.
Whereas the Bifrost is like a rainbow bridge. Yeah. And then, right here, this part where they're coming across him on this planet that's just been decimated and destroyed. I'm wondering what planet this is. This can't be Titan.
Well, I wonder if it's a situation where, I mean, again, you take out half the population of a society, shit's going to go down. It's going to go bad real fast.
Yes.
And, Thanos might be, I wonder if in Thanos' hopes that, it would make everything better, he's just making shit worse by throwing people into disorder.
Well, yeah, that's one thing that actually, I think it was you who said that they'll come across Thanos and he'll just be ready to give up the Infinity Stones because he's just realized the mistake that he's made. Was it you who told me that, or was it someone else?
I don't know.
Can't remember, but
I mean, the thing is, and obviously there was all the plot holes that were brought up with Infinity as far as, all the things that he could have used the gauntlet for and didn't. But I wonder if after doing the snap, if there's something wrong with the gauntlet, because what's to prevent him to stop these guys from,
Well, the thing is, the gauntlet, Thanos. After he does it, you can actually see that he's settled into a more peaceful life, farming on a foreign planet.
Looking really, really close at the scene right now, if you kind of check out his hands, it doesn't look like he's even got the gauntlet on right now.
Well, it's on his left hand, so there's his right hand.
If you look, you can see purple over there.
No, that's his right hand.
No, on his other hand. So you look.
I don't see it.
I'll show it to you.
Okay, all right.
Let's see right here. So it looks like his arm comes down and bends at his elbow right here and comes back this way, and right there's his hand.
Either that or that's his hand right there. You're making the argument that's his hand there?
Yeah, like it kind of looks like he's resting his hand like this on his leg.
I don't know, but either that or that's his hand there. We'll have to see, because I'm still.
It kind of looks to me like he's sitting like this.
Yeah.
And that might be his hand without the gauntlet on it, possibly.
Probably, but they're saying, okay. Do you know what the final runtime of this film is?
I'm gonna say 2 hours.
and something.
3 hours and 2 minutes. That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to go to the pinnacle where the chairs are comfortable. Huh?
How long was Infinity?
2.5. Oh, yeah. So altogether, this and Infinity War are almost 5.5 to 6 hours worth of film.
It'd be kind of crazy if they pulled one of those fast ones where all the trailers released so far, though, have nothing to do with anything that actually happens in it.
You mean pulling a Paranormal Activity 3?
Basically.
I could see that.
Or like how Game of Thrones made all kinds of extra shit.
That's right.
To throw people off the trail.
They did. Actually, friggin' Maisie Williams pulled a fast one on Jimmy Fallon the other night, where she was just like, I'm not allowed to give away any spoilers or anything for Game of Thrones, and she went over like her character's history. She's like, in the first season where she really grows up as emotionally is when she witnesses Ned Stark's beheading, and then she gets to the 8th season and she's like, and of course when I found out that she died in episode 2 of the.
Really?
And she was, and all of a sudden she was just like, "Are you serious?" And she's like, "Gotcha." She pulled a fast one. I was like, "Oh, you bitch."
That's mean.
It is mean. It is mean, but it is what it is. So, Marvel Studios Avengers Endgame, the first look. We got a lot in this. I'm still unsure about anything that's going on in this. I'm going to save my judgment for when I watch it. Actually, wouldn't it be something if they actually release 2 different versions of this? One with an ending that, this person dies, and then another ending where the other person dies, and it's just like, wait, this is what you got? What about you? What did you get? Yeah, do a randomizer, just F with everybody, because no matter what they do, so many people are going to watch this. And people are going to go back and watch it again just to try and get the other version. Oh my God. Alright, well, that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. This was Marvel Studios Avengers Endgame. We hope you've enjoyed what you've seen here. So until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
I'm Roan.
And we will see you all in the next one. Peace out.